and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 24-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
The
line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 33. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Complete to Prime.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
And less than a yard.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Second and 10. Now Wentz again. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
a 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. 3rd down here.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball complete to Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Broncos.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz, a quick pass to Cup. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. I got him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Shotgun now for Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Man, 57. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. 40, 40, 40. 82, 82. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, they'll throw. Ebron caught left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Broncos.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
17.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Wentz going to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 25.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Wentz will try again on second down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They run toss to the right with Drake. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
The point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Wow, Trey Flowers picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Go. Go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Cover.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Harris returning.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Back 55, back 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Broncos on third down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Packers 42, Broncos 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Run for it, and he will. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Rip left.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On down.
On first down, Drake. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Carried by number 25.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Taylor on the stop. A gain of 3 brings up second down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
The 23-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.